Bro, Kai, I'm kind of sad. I'm kind of sad that you couldn't peep who Shorty was. Did she clean up her act when she met you to make it seem like that she was a humble girl? You know what I'm saying? Was that what was going on? Because the way she talking, bro, why would you even cuff a girl like this? Talking about, I've been on all that. I've been wanting all the luxury stuff. I've been that girl. You know what I'm saying? Driving Lambos at 16, 14, 15. It's like, yo, Kai. Yo, I really don't believe she really like Kai, bro. I don't know what it is, but I just can't believe it. You described a different man in every single aspect when you described your dream man. You said light skin, waves, tall, 6'1", like, bro, a rapper, you said too? Kai is not none of them things, bro. Sure, he got the bust down roll the avalanche, but he's washed. That joint came out in like 2020, bro. We not bumping that joint no more. Cenat's relationship got exposed. Video by Omizi. Now the relationship of the hour, Cenat and Gigi. They broke up not too long ago, and apparently the relationship is getting exposed, with Gigi doing her fair share of the exposing. Not sure what to expect. That's why we clicked on the video to find out. So Omizi, take it away.
Before Kai, I was getting, like, I've been told y'all this. Been going on. Why the fuck would I?
You been what?
Before Kai, I was getting, like, I've been
okay,
told y'all this.
so you had emotion. Okay. Word.
Been going on. Why the fuck would I get in a relationship with somebody and then not want the shit that I've been already getting before I was with him? Y'all don't want to know the type of cars I was asking for my sweet 16. Like, I was a 16-year-old driving a Benz. I was a 14, 15-year-old driving my parents' luxury cars to school. Y'all don't
GG.
Now,
see, that's just not a good look, bro. Kai, I'm kind of sad. I'm kind of sad that you couldn't peep who Shorty was. Did she clean up her act when she met you to make it seem like that she was a humble girl? You know what I'm saying? Was that what was going on? Because the way she talking, bro, why would you even cuff a girl like this? Talking about, oh yeah, I've been on all that. I've been wanting all the luxury stuff. I've been that girl. You know what I'm saying? Driving Lambos at 16, 14, 15. It's like, yo, Kai. You should have seen the signs, my boy. I don't know why you cuffed this one up.
for Brianna, the assistant.
Oh, nah.
The assistant, bring your to the front.
Keep it cute.
Yo.
Too many motherfucking times. I hate a bitch that can't keep her nose out of other people's business, that don't know her place. Brianna ain't shit.
I have seen Brianna. She has been posting, like, I think she posted a tweet on Twitter where she posted like a trash can emoji saying that Cenat, he took the trash out, throwing shots at Gigi. I ain't gonna lie, she getting a little messy. Okay,
trash, but that
I'm not mad at Gigi for crashing out.
Yo, you hiding up under all them fucking clothes. You wide.
Nah. We ain't doing that. If you coming for Bree, you coming for me. Let's tussle. Guys, I think I closed in my eyes under the corner of my lip because I had to jump up so fast and get to this camera to report on Cenat's ex-girlfriend Gigi coming to the internet seemingly blasting the whole behind the scenes. She went at all the fans who said she was entitled. She tackled the Clover Boys. She tackled Deshae Frost. She went after his assistant Bree, saying that basically she wants him, but it all potentially backfired.
But did she say anything about Kai himself? Did she throw dirt on Kai's name? If not, all right, cool.
On her because
if she could say anything about everybody else but not you, Kai, you stay solid. You did exactly what you needed to. You moved with tact, and you stayed a good man. So shout out to you, my boy. Yes, sir.
You know, the internet works like that. People clap back. And we might have 100% proof about her cheating on him with a known rapper. If you're new to this show, make sure you hit that subscribe button. It goes a long way for us unemployed during this snowstorm. I don't have heat. I don't have blankets, but I can have your subscriptions. Now, back into the video. In a 1.5-hour video entitled The Real, Cenat's ex-girlfriend Gigi drops everything. She exposes everyone, and she goes nuclear bomb on the entire streaming industry who criticize her for her actions in this relationship. Now, I know most of y'all aren't going to watch that whole thing. Hell, I might even
never was doing that
later on so we get the full context for those that are curious. But I am here to break down The Real about The Real with Gigi and Cenat. To start it off, Gigi does say that, you know, Cenat isn't a bad person. She sets the table for it all. This is not about Kai specifically.
Okay.
She actually, you know, fucks with him.
W
She
Kai,
says she still rocks with the kid. And one of the most
the
important
kid.
things is she defends this new persona of Kai Cenat.
This person that he is now, I know you guys feel like this is something new, this is something out of the ordinary, but when he came back from the mafia time, this is exactly how he was. He wanted to start reading books. He wanted to start getting into clothes. We went to Italy for a little over a month. I was up every day, every night, sitting there with him as he made them as he designed them clothes, as he came up with this concept,
Really?
as he was writing that book. He must have ripped the page out because the last page was fully of me.
Oh wow.
He must have ripped the fucking page out though.
Yeah, he would do that.
But
Broke
I
up
was
with your
very
dumbass.
accepting
Yeah,
of this person.
like why he break up with you? That post he said, I am single, I'm never getting in a relationship again. What did you do to him to make him do that? I don't think you must have walked away innocent in that whole matter for him to crash out like that over the internet.
That he's forming into, because at the end of the day, I love him, and when you love somebody unconditionally, you're gonna love them for them and whatever comes with them.
Unconditionally.
Like,
You would not be with Kai Cenat if he was broke. Let's keep it a B. Bro, you literally described your type. You said 6'1", light skin, waves. All things that is just not Kai Cenat, man. You know, if you seen him on the streets of New York and he was like, word, what's good, shorty? Word, indeed. Like, you know you wouldn't be with the bull. Let's just keep it a buck.
it wasn't about who he wanted to be to me. I just really love him as a person. Like, now I'm about to get sad because this is unfortunate.
Now, I will say one positive that'll definitely get swept under the rug out of this whole situation is that she confirms what a lot of people were saying. By a lot of people, I do mean a quiet minority, but hey, I was a part of it. This isn't some act. This isn't some gimmick. Kai is really changing. But I know that's boring to y'all. Y'all didn't come here for that. Y'all came here for the juicy. So let's get wet. The whole reason why Gigi is putting out this video is the fact that there's been a bunch of narratives and been a bunch of stories going around without her being involved in the script writing. She wants to be Aesop and she wants to give us her fables. She wants to be Homer. She wants to be the one who is in control of the narrative. That's exactly why she addresses the viral video about her asking for those Christmas gifts. She wants to frame this breakup as not toxic, but more complicated. She wants to position herself as calm, mature, and truthful. She wants to give you the real and the raw.
Before Kai, I was getting shit. Like, I been had shit. I been told y'all this. Shit been going on. Why the would I get in a relationship with somebody and then not want the shit that I've been already getting before I was with him? Y'all don't want to know the type of cars I was asking for my sweet 16. Like, I was a 16-year-old driving a Benz. I was a 14, 15-year-old driving my parents' luxury cars to school. Y'all don't know me. Like, the if I
see now
for some shit, that's between me and my.
Yeah, right. But like, why do you want those things though? That's when we got to start asking questions, because those things are very superficial. Those expensive things, maybe they make you happy for whatever reason. Maybe it's your value system that got cooked along the way. Might be due to your mom, you know what I'm saying? I know your mom was kind of like that too, you know what I'm saying? Like, she might have taught you to be, you know what I'm saying, a little bit like her in the sense that, you know what I'm saying, you like to have the finer things in life, right? Which it ain't nothing wrong with that, but like, at a certain point, you got to ask yourself, why do you want those things so bad? And why is you asking your man for them joints if you was already getting it yourself? Why you need him to get you them things if you was already doing all that yourself? It's just not a good look, man. Like, you got to admit, if somebody comes to you or you come to somebody, right, with that up front, and you're like, oh yeah, before I tell you what I look for in a person, their values, their character, personality, their morals, their integrity, all these good things about them, about their person, I need to see what that wallet looking like first. If that's your number one criteria, that's just bad, shorty, and that's looking exactly like what it is. You would not go with no broke man. The way you putting yourself out on the internet right now, I just don't think you would go for nothing like that, and that's a character flaw right there.
A little bit, y'all would take that shit and just run with it like I ain't never had shit before. No, bitch, I been having shit. I been getting shit. Like, shit been going on and shit ain't gonna stop going on.
Now, I will say on this specific regard, I am on Team Gigi. When that video went viral, a lot of people were making a bunch of assumptions and honestly projecting their thoughts, emotions, and
Santa Claus
about that situation. And they were exposing a lot of trauma that they had. Now, I can't get into it right now because it honestly might take a whole video or something I'll put in the live stream tonight. Keep those notifications on. But gift giving while being in relationships, quote unquote entitlement, the idea of dating outside of the different socioeconomic statuses that you were brought up in, it's all pretty much a bad idea. I've said it before, but people didn't want to hear me, but hey, it is what it is. Y'all trying to date the daddy's girl who grew up on Chanel bags and riding to school.
That's why we got to give Kai a little bit of flack. Why couldn't you peep all them signs, bro? Literally, if she came to you with this personality, you had to have known that thing, bro. Come on, man.
What do you think was going to happen?
Facts.
You came from a household where you got your brother's hand-me-down Honda Accord. Don't be silly. Now, in the last part of the calmer side of the video, Gigi opens up. She gets real candid about their breakup and how she feels when people paint these narratives about her.
I see people say, oh, he's doing all of this or he's going through this because of the relationship that he was in, and the breakup is causing him to change. And oh my gosh, this is what happens when a girl breaks a man's heart. I'm never the girl to break a man's heart, okay?
Cap, I don't believe that. Yo, I really don't believe she really liked Kai, bro. I don't know what it is, but I just can't believe it. I just can't believe it. You literally described you described a different man in every single aspect when you described your dream man, and yet you chose to be with Kai Cenat. What was it that got your attention? Was it the bread? Because you probably wasn't attracted to him. Let's keep it a bean. Judging on how you described your ideal man. Once again, I'm going to keep bringing that point up. You said light skin, waves, tall, 6'1", like, bro, a rapper, you said too? Kai is not none of them things, bro. Sure, he got the bust down Rolly Avalanche, but he's washed. That joint came out in like 2020, bro. He not bumping that joint no more. You feel me? He got motion, though. And I feel like that's what might have caught your attention. So you put everything else to the side for the moment so you could keep getting them expensive things that you was talking about wanting. You seen a man willing to provide it for you and you said, oh yeah, I'm cashing in on that. That's just my opinion. I don't really think she really liked Bull. I ain't gonna lie.
When Kai came back from Mafiathon, this is who he chose to be. Before Kai left for Mafiathon, we had an agreement and we had a plan. And unfortunately, when he came back, things changed, plans changed, and I was all for it. I'm all for people wanting to better themselves. I would never take that away from him. Like, when he told me, like, he wants to read, he wants to eat better, he wants to work out, he wants to do certain things. There was never a bone in my body that felt like, oh, hell nah, I'm gonna go against him because he's not executing the mission we had. Like, nah, like,
what was the mission?
I stepped back and I just was there for him while he put his best foot forward. I was in Italy with Kai for over a month. I've done nothing but support him. So the fact that people are like, oh, she changed him into this, no, this is who Kai truly wants to be. And despite me being hurt and despite like things going on the internet with me, like, I can handle that shit.
Right.
But when I see people talking bad about him,
no, come on.
It just,
come on, man. Stop trying to play that role, bro. Everybody say that. You can say anything you want to me. Just don't talk about my loved ones. Like, bro, come on, man. Stop. Stop the cap. Man, stop the cap, bro. Come on, man. Stop.
It really hurts my heart. Like, that shit is what breaks me. And I know some people gonna be like, girl, you so damn stupid. He's allowing people to say this and that about you online, when it's like, okay, just because a person is allowing things to go on doesn't mean you should change your heart.
Now, I will say the first portions that I'm covering about this whole sit down are actually real, and some of the problems that I have with the whole discourse about relationships online, specifically when celebrities and public figures have their relationships displayed out in public. Now, granted, we have not heard Kai Cenat's POV from all of this, but at the end of the day,
why did he make that tweet, bro? He said he's never getting in a relationship again. You don't do that ending on good terms with a person, bro. You don't do that. What happened?
People just project and they project and they project and they project.
But then again, this new Kai, he seemed like the type of boy to keep all that drama off the internet. So I don't know if we'll be finding that out anytime soon.
Thoughts, their feelings, and their emotions about somebody's online endeavors. And they're really personal matters, but they become online because that's just the nature of society today. But what I find so shameful in this is that even though these things are online, I don't feel as though that gives...
Bro, you know what I heard about Dez? My mans was telling me this yesterday. Now, I'm not saying this happened true, It's like, this is a true thing that happened. It's just something I heard. I heard that when Kai broke up with Gigi, I think, or when they was going through a tough time when they first started dating, and they was going through like a rocky stage. I heard that Dez told Gigi's friend that she should get with him. He was like, "Oh, you and Kai on tough terms? Hit my line. Let's be together, me and you." Talking about taking Kai's girl. If he did that, and he's known to be a crash out, he almost nuked Kai's platform 2 times, bro, on the same stream. If he's that type of bull, bro, you gotta get him out the way, bro. I ain't gonna lie. Get him from get him away from the squad, bro. He messing up the motion.
Shameful.
And he a snake. If he did do that stuff, he's a snake. But it's all alleged. I ain't gonna say he did it. That's just what I heard.
This is that even though these things are online, I don't feel as though that gives everybody and their mother the warrant to then give the.
Is that Kai's assistant right here?
People minimized Kai Cenat's change by saying that, oh, it was due to Gigi breaking his heart, and also made Gigi out to be some sort of villain. Now, we'll get to some of that villainous in a second, but ultimately, we didn't know enough, and we were just making accusations after accusations, and we still don't have proof to these things. I know somebody's going to be in the comment section specifically about this portion of the video and criticize me for even giving some sort of grace here. Ultimately,
no, you good, bro. I understand.
It is so.
It's good. It's literally, why would you just want an echo chamber? It's good to have your opinion and listen to the opposite side, so as to say, I might be wrong. Let me see what they saying. Let me assess that, whether or not I think it's good or not. Put it up against my own John and see where I could be being biased. That's just proper human reflection, but I know a lot of people don't have that.
Weird how people.
There's a lot of idiots on the internet, bro, sadly. Very sadly.
Jump into people's relationship matters, their private lives, so quick, fast, and in a hurry because they're ultimately lonely and miserable. Now, from here on out, it gets messy. She first starts off by targeting the Clover Boys, saying that they aren't actual friends. Specifically going to the whole gift-giving aspect.
Why she bought this nigga an AP for his birthday? Just ain't buying this AP.
You bought Kai an AP?
I just told somebody the other day, like, yeah, like I gifted him an AP for his birthday. They like, what? Mind you, I haven't even bought myself an AP. I haven't bought myself a watch at all. But me being his girlfriend and the way that he shows up for people and the way that he goes all out for people, and 9 times out of 10, he's not really getting that in return. As his girlfriend, I just felt like it was up to me to show up for him. She makes these claims that the collective surrounding Kai Cenat don't show up for him. She said that he had bought the Clover Boys a house, decked it out, bought them chains, etc., etc. And for his birthday, they seemingly did nothing. Now, the problem that I have with this is that showing up for somebody doesn't always mean something material. Now, I think if she wanted to say something more emotional or, you know, mental or whatever the case may be, she would have stated this. This is the real video. But the only way that she proved that the Clover Boys or AMP or whoever else was around Kai Cenat wasn't showing up for him is because they didn't buy him material things. Right. And that is where I definitely have to give a knock on Gigi and give credit to those people that say she is a very materialistic person. Especially when we know that different people are in different classes. We know for a fact over the past couple of years that Kai Cenat has had a plethora of friends. From the AMP guys to his New York friends that now make up some of the Clover Boys, to Aiden Ross, Bruce drop him off, whoever the case may be. And for what it's worth, I've seen Aiden Ross give Kai Cenat watches and other expensive gifts. And we see where their friendship is today.
Facts.
But I do see him rocking with these same guys like the Clover Boys without visibly seeing them get watches and other gifts like that. Although I do remember somebody giving Kai an expensive gift, but that's neither here nor there. Ultimately, what I'm saying is the monetary value on the gift that somebody gives you doesn't automatically mean that they show up for you more. I think it's bigger than that, gang. And as somebody who's been there before you, with all due respect, I'm not putting me and you in competition right now. I know that the people around him are actually pretty solid in regards to being his friend. Like that just seems silly to me, unless you're saying they switched up. But in another attempt to knock his friends again, Gigi is alluding to the fact that Deshae Frost and Dez were peeping in like wolves on their relationship. She says that when Gigi and Kai were going through a rough patch, Dez and Deshae tried to get inside her rough patch.
Yeah, this is what I heard. Was this cap? Okay.
Funny.
Let me know something.
That shit's not funny. I see his friends laughing and thinking shit cute, thinking shit cool. Who the fuck laughs at their friend going through a breakup?
That nigga did shade, bro. You such a slime ball, bro. Golly, bro. Kai literally give you game to stop being so bad with the women. Like, bro, you literally, what you did in that Target, bro. Come on, cuz. You was wilding in that hoe. I ain't going cap. You was talking to the bull sister like that. You almost got dropped. And then Kai, he had the graciousness to say, hey, bro, you entertaining enough. You don't got to do this girl content. If you keep doing this, you going to go down the bad road. Chill out. You got enough personality on your own. You already successful on your own. Just be you. And then you gonna go behind his back and try to crack his girl? That's bad, bro. If this is true, if this is all true, it's all alleged right now. But if that's true, that's bad, gang. That's L Mans right there.
Who the fuck gets excited behind their friend going through a breakup? But then I thought about it. Every friend that fucking laughed or got excited was a nigga that was on my dick. Deshae, why the fuck are you saying anything? I seen the clip where Deshae was like, oh, I was never a fan of Kai and Gigi. Kai needs to da-da-da-da-da. Of course you weren't a fan, my heart. Because you wanted to be my nigga. Like, you
fuck.
wanted to be my
I got you, Omar. I got you. Yeah, I got you, gang.
Deshae. But let me give y'all a backstory on this Deshae. When me and Kai first got together, Deshae was calling and texting Kai like, oh, that's a little girl, you like her, like nah, bro, I don't think you should fuck with her. But was the main trying to fuck with me. Mind you, me and his sister were best friends from when we were like 13, 14 years old until 21. Deshae had been trying to fuck with me since I was like 13, 14 years old.
Wow. Wow. Now, I don't want to put that on him, bro. I don't want to put that on him. If you trying to run the method right now, Gigi, that's messed up right now. Because you know how you trying to paint that junk. That look kind of crazy, but if he was doing that, I'm not taking no sides. I'm just saying that's kind of a crazy allegation to throw somebody away, especially if you don't got no proof behind it.
Guys, I had to pause it just so we're clear. There's a 4-year age difference between Deshae and his sister Brooklyn Frost. Which means there's a 4-year age difference between Deshae and Gigi. So when she was 13, he was 17. This is all alleged and this is what she's claiming.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
And Dez, you thought shit was so funny, thought shit was so cool, thought shit was so cute, right?
See, Dez, I believe it with Dez. I ain't gonna lie. I do believe it.
So happy.
I do believe that he would try to get with Kai girl. Deshae, I low-key do believe it as well. Now, if he was trying to do it when she was a minor, I don't know if I believe that, but you know what I'm saying? We can't say either way definitively.
Your friend is now not in a relationship, but Dez, you also were trying to fuck with me. It's so crazy how the niggas that are his friends that got up here laughing, thinking shit cute, thinking shit funny, and spoke on it was the niggas trying to fuck with me. Dez, I just caught your ass the other day. Hold on, let's pull it up.
Wait a minute.
I just caught your ass the other day on my page. What the fuck are you on my page liking my shit for? Once I caught you on my page liking my shit the other day, I then went to your page, went to go DM you and tell you about yourself until I came across the DMs you have been sending me.
Hello?
Oh no.
Des.
Oh no.
Hold on. Where is it at?
Oh no. But then again, her and Kai, they wasn't together in 2021, right?
I'm just put it right here. I'm just put it on the screen. DTB Des goes to page. Cool. Mind you, Des was liking my shit on, what day is this?
Oh my gosh.
What day is this? January 16th.
He said, oh Lord, you are so epic. You are so perfect. I seen both of those messages pop up. Des.
20th. This was 4 days ago. Okay. You are so epic. Heart. I don't know what that emoji's supposed to mean. Y'all know. I don't know. But I know it don't mean nothing. Just.
Nah. How old is Des, bruh? How old is this man Des? Because Gigi, she was 21 last year, which was 2025, right? So boom. If we do some simple maths right here, let's do some simple maths. Unless she turned 22 last year, which I really don't know. She could either have been 17 or 18 years old in 2021, right? Des, if you're Kai's age, bro, that's a bad look, gang. That's a real bad look.
friendly.
I ain't even gonna call you gang. That's a bad look, man. That's a bad look.
Heart emoji. You're so perfect. I'm coming. Am I going to be able to see you? This was in 2021. In 2021, Dad, you was trying to get up with me like you been knew what was up with me. I didn't even know none of this shit till I just seen you liking my shit.
Yeah, that's
now
so
on surface these seem like super damning allegations, and trust me, I am not the KC3000 and Cloverboy's defender here. On one hand, that liking the photos of your homeboy's ex is crazy. I can't defend that at all.
That's so
on the other hand, trying to, link with her or hard eye her photos from 2021 when you and my homeboy started dating in 2024 isn't the most damning evidence out there. Now, for the Deshae Freaky Frost stuff, I can't defend that. If those allegations are true, allegations albeit, then hey, my brother, it would line up, to be quite honest with you. But number two, and the issue that I have with all of this as a whole, is that this is the reason why I do not get connected to my homeboy's significant others in any way, shape, form, or fashion. The only way that brings us in is a ring, and that's probably it. Not even a baby. I'm not gonna lie. I don't want to be this connected to any sorts of drama.
Okay, so Gigi, I just looked it up. Apparently, she is 22 years old as of early 2026. Okay. That being said, in 2021, right, she would have been 17, I think. That's just a little note I'm putting out there. I don't know how old Dez is, but I'm gonna put that out there, right?
Between any of it, all this other stuff like that. If we're keeping it 100, I don't even want to know their name if I don't have to. Now, I alluded to us getting confirmation about Gigi and her alleged cheating with NBA YoungBoy, and this is where the shit starts to hit the fan. It becomes abundantly clear watching this entire video that the people around Kai Cenat and Gigi apparently weren't meshing. It would seem on surface level that she's alluding to everybody, but her targeting certain people in this collection of friends means that I think that she has like personal beefs with them. There was back and forth, specifically like there were headbutt moments that went on that she's not even telling us. And this is where we run into the issue between her and Kai Cenat's assistant Brianna. Assistant Bree. Gigi goes scorched earth on Bree, claiming that Bree wants to be with Kai in some sort of capacity and that Bree can't stay out of their relationship.
Speak on this too, because women, your man should never allow somebody to be so fucking comfortable to just insert themselves in your relationship. Anything we go through is between me and him. Why the fuck is your assistant so far in our business? That's not your job. I don't give a fuck how old you are. Oh, that's like my brother. That's not your brother. I don't want to say too much, but Brianna, please stop playing with me. And to Brianna's, I don't know if you can't see shit clearly. I don't know how long y'all been together, because I don't get in her personal business the way she gets in mine. But baby boy, if you do better, you would do better. I want to be with him so bad. One time me and him got into it, and this is not funny. One time me and him got into it, in the heat of the moment, two people be like, you know what, fuck this shit, and then we come right back together. So we get into it one time. She texts him like, we're going to get through this like we always do. Anybody that really loves you is going to... Hold on, let me see if I got the message.
Yeah, let me see. Where the proof at, man?
Just in case one day I needed them motherfuckers. Oh my goodness, hold on. Let me check this phone. And yes, I have two phones. Been having two phones. Nothing was in neither one. Damn. I don't think I took a picture of that one, but I got pictures of everything the fuck else.
Tough.
But yeah, she was texting him like, oh, we're gonna get through this like we always do. If somebody loved you, they would da 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 da.
Yeah, I ain't gonna lie. That's yeah, that's not assistant jobs right there. Bree, I ain't gonna lie, that dude look kind of crazy, but I don't blame you. Shoot, you trying to secure that bag, or you really do mess with him.
No support animal was a goddamn requirement on your job application. Do your job. I will give a motherfucker my last dollar. Prove it. That goes for him. That goes for Brianna, fat neck ass. That goes for, I'm sorry, I just don't like that.
Now I am going to have to insert myself here a little bit and pretty far removed from the situation, but this is childish and nonsensical. I think what a lot of people don't understand in this content creation sphere is that a lot of times the quote unquote professional job that these people have is more than that. I think now we may be in the era of, people finding assistants or cameramen or whatever through, you know, more professional pages like LinkedIn or Indeed or whatever the case may be. But Brianna comes from a different era. You got to think about it. At the very beginnings when people were doing content creation, it was mostly friends.
She kind of looked like Aisha Curry a little bit. I'm tripping or no?
And family members who were the people that were inside on the ground helping their favorite creator get boosted to another level. Agent 00 was working with and still works with his cousin Waleed, who is his blood cousin. Phantom has featured his cousins in his videos dozens of times. Duke does stuff with his brothers all the time. DDG is doing stuff with his brother all the time, and these are the people that have helped them come along the way. Hell, even my relationship with AMP is through my brother, Legend of Winning, who was roommates and best friends with Agent 00. The connection is just closer than some surface level. I filled out a job application, submitted it, and then now I'm working here. So with that being said, gang, it's not crazy to believe that she would have a deeper connection than some sort of assistant. And hell, even if you were an assistant who signed some sort of document because you filled it out on a request.
Yeah, that is fair, Omar, but, you know, saying we are going to get through this. Because, like, what type of relationship do they have? As friends? She could have phrased it as maybe they just have that type of relationship as to where they talking we's. You know what I'm saying? I didn't know we was French. But, you know what I'm saying? I'm just getting a little, I'm just talking mess right now. Don't take it too serious. But literally, bro, right? If she had said something along the lines of, I know you'll get through this and I'm here for you if you need anything. Absolute cinema. Nobody would be saying nothing. I ain't even gonna lie to you. No one would say nothing. But the fact that she's like, oh yeah, we are gonna get through this. That's not a good look. Cause what is we? What type of team is this? Like, you know what I'm saying? What's the relationship dynamic going on? You know what I'm saying?
From Indeed or whatever.
Just a little speculation. I'm playing devil's advocate right here.
After spending X amount of years with somebody for damn near every single day of every single year for the past X years, yeah, you're gonna form some sort of close bond with them, especially because sometimes these guys get into some trouble and they have their emotions on their sleeve, and you know, the only people there during these times are the people behind the scenes. In Bree's eyes, what makes you different than the next bitch or the next bitch? He done seen 7 of them come and go. Whether we're talking about cameramen, whether we're talking about editors, whether we're talking about women in his life. Until proven otherwise, you just wanted him. And hell, you didn't prove otherwise. So for what it's worth, GG, if we're counting the women that stayed in Cenat's life for an extended period of time, Bree is gonna rank higher than you, gang. And I know that there's different relationships that should cause different boundaries. Make it to 2 years, dummy. At this point, this video
talking
has
crazy.
gone
Okay,
from
Omar.
narrative control and being reflective of the situation to more personal attacks. She's coming for people's necks. And now she gets to the moment that
literally
we've all been waiting for, her address on the whole cheating scandal
with
Young
Boy.
Be a young boy.
Y'all done came out and said that I done cheated on him with NBA Young Boy. I done cheated on him with Young Boy. Then it went to Young Boy bought the G-Wagon. Then it went to she's pregnant with his baby. So many different things, but I don't even fucking know this man.
Bruh, I seen somebody on the internet posted NBA Young Boy expecting 14th child with Gigi. People will do anything to get some clicks on their page, bruh.
I don't know Young Boy.
So sad, bro.
Y'all even putting me in a situation with a married man is so fucking disrespectful. Like, I don't know what Young Boy and his wife or what Young Boy and his family do or how they move, but I know how Gabrielle fucking move. Gabrielle ain't dealing with no wife. Mind you, I've always said I'm not ready for kids and I'm not dealing with no with kids. I'm sorry. Like, my first has to be your first. Why the fuck would I step out on my boyfriend who don't have half the shit going on? No disrespect to him or his family, but that this man got going on. Why
okay.
would I go mess with?
I thought she was trying to say Kai don't got motion like Young Boy. I was ready to say, hold on now, Gigi, hold on. Young Boy, I think he did make like 70 mil from that tour, that master tour, but hey, shoot, Kai got bread. What we talking about? But that's not even what she was saying. She was just saying he got a lot going on in terms of like his family to take care of, right? Okay.
Man who has what? I don't know.
13
kids,
children.
15 baby mamas, and a wife. First of all, Kai knows I don't play that cheating shit. I'm the type of I'm going through everything that you got. I done seen so many people say, oh my gosh, what was in Gigi's phone that Kai seen? Not a motherfucking thing. My phone damn near ain't even had no password on it. The way that knew my password to I told this If you believe any of that bullshit, you could take my phone to the fucking DEA, had them strip this motherfucker down. Matter of fact, take both of them. Take all of them. You want every other phone that I've had previously? I'll go look for them.
That's OD.
Not only did she discount every claim that she was cheating with NBA YoungBoy, she discounts every claim that she is with cheating at all. She's not with that cheating shit. She hates it. She even goes on to make a claim that at some point Cenat was shown ChatGPT messages between her and NBA YoungBoy as a way to, dissolve their relationship.
I've been here for 2 days. Now today makes 2, and you only came by to see me once with quote unquote. And he said, sound familiar? I said, no. Did you just fucking ChatGPT me? He claims he copied and pasted the message from the messages, but he can't show me the proof that he has because it's gonna give away his source. And like I told him, if you feel as though your source then told you some truth, why would I care who your source is? Your source is fucking lying.
Now, there's 2 problems with Gigi's story here. 1, she basically has no proof. It's just her word of mouth. And 2, at the end of her monologue saying that she would give $1 to anybody who had any proof, she tried to Bree. She said, hey, if you can prove it, I'll pay you, and called her a fat-headed bitch. Well, Bree is up late at night, gang, and she's got the proof right there with her.
Golly.
You know what's coming. You know it's T. Will. You see them 2 fingers
Clock
touching. Bree says, I started working with Kyle when he was 19 with no management. Of course, I treat him like my younger brother. It's become a part of my job to protect him from lying manipulators like this, whether it's business or personal. I don't care who has a problem with that. I sent him a supportive message after he found out you were talking to another boy on a Finsta and FaceTiming behind his back for months.
Ooh.
And then you tried to rehearse a story with him to tell Kai. If you're going to tell it, tell the whole story. There is a lot more outside of this that's not being said. I don't know how y'all are with your family or close friends when it comes to how people treat them, but we don't tolerate that over here. Should have just let things blow over, but oh well. What's your story? Tell me your story. Big AMG Bree. She follows up with what seems to be a recording of the alleged conversation between Gigi and this other young man.
I thought it was ready to say young boy.
Nah, talking shit. All right, bet.
What's your story? Tell me your story.
Bro, the story is, having called, you was on the phone, y'all asked me if she had...
I called, dumbass, because you fuck it up. You fuck it up. I called. He seen my name in your phone, so I called. You hadn't told me to add you to the call. Just saying he added you to the call.
Alright, what if he got... Alright, what?
I'm so confused, bro.
Yeah, but in my call log, no, like, it don't show it. He said 3-way regular call, because it's not a base sound. So like,
No, like if I add you to the call, it don't say like, you have to start the call on the 3-way for it to say. Like if I add you, it'll just say me. Like I called you. You said how much what?
nah, talking shit. Alright, bet.
What's your story? Tell me your story.
Bree then proceeds to drop the screenshots of the alleged ChatGPT conversation straight from the DMs. It does indeed read the copy and paste version of what she read, but it's there in, screenshot format from the DMs. I don't know what she thought was gonna happen. She knew it existed. This was all stupid of her. Look, all I'm gonna say about this is the proof is in the pudding, gang. There's no defense for this that I think will suffice, even though Gigi does try to bring some sort of copium to the situation. But for what it's worth, her efforts are futile. We'll get into those in a sec. At the end of the day,
So she was talking to another dude, okay?
I find that it is weird that Gigi was trying to go after Bree. Look, I'm trying to tell you, gang, because I was there. The only people that were there rocking when Bree came along was a cameraman, and this was cameraman Chris, Cenat, and if I'm not mistaken, that was about it for his channel. He was still editing at that point in time, making his own thumbnails, all of that stuff. So of course it would make sense that she develops a bond being more on the supportive side, greater than just being his assistant. You dummy, she's been there through it all.
That's love, I ain't gonna lie.
This is before
My fault. I was trying to be too messy. Yo, my bad.
Sort of management team. This was a, hey, can somebody do this for me? And then she drove down from another state to help him out. I'm not gonna rehash the story, but I don't know why you didn't think at least somebody would have his back in his camp. This was silly on your behalf. Now, Gigi does do some sort of clapping back in this situation, and ultimately her clapback attempt is throwing Cenat underneath the bus. She proceeds to claim that Cenat was caught with a young woman in his house at 5 a.m. by Gigi herself. And then gives another vague.
She literally just at the beginning of the vid, she was talking about how good a person he was, right?
House at 5 a.m.
Or at least she was saying that new version of him was who he truly is, right? Okay.
In this situation.
But I remember Omizi was talking about how she ain't saying nothing bad about Kai and said she still got love for him or something like that.
And ultimately her clapback attempt is throwing Kai Cenat underneath the bus. She proceeds to claim that Kai Cenat was caught with a young woman in his house at 5 a.m. by Gigi herself. And then gives another vague threat about, you know, not proceeding, otherwise she'll get her feelings hurt. Speaking to Bree in this regard. I thought you didn't do cheating. Ugh. Ooh-wee. Look what that money will make a bitch do. This is where the story flips, and the only thing I can do is get my popcorn out because it only seems like it'll get messier from here. You can't reframe or soften any proof. You can't explain it away. It just doesn't work like that. And at the end of the day, I think that this is just proving a point that, you know, online relationships aren't just about two people, right? They are about everybody that's involved. The friends, their teams, their audiences, and it can get real messy.
3 hours, 47 minutes. I ain't gonna lie, I'm not watching that, bro. That's a long vid, bro.
Real fast.
Cool.
And it can be unforgiving, especially if there's a party that's not talking. Now, we'll continue to see how this unfolds. I just had to watch that whole video on stream tonight because it.
I ain't gonna lie. Shout out Omizi, bro. W video, bro. So Gigi, okay, she was claiming she ain't cheating on the boy. She was claiming that she's not the reason that Kai has made this new transformation. But it has also been proven that she has been cheating behind his back, which now I'm guessing is the reason why he put out that tweet saying I'm never getting in another relationship again. I was wondering why he did that if she truly didn't do anything, but apparently that's just not the case at all. I don't know why people be doing that, bro. They be bluffing, talking about if you could bring out some proof. Yeah, bro, I'd be hard pressed to see that. I know it don't exist, and they so confidently like wrong. I don't know why people be doing that, bro, but hey, apparently the reason Kai and Gigi broke up is because she was talking to another bull behind his back for months. Apparently, that's bad. Very bad. Let me know what you guys think of this situation in the comment section down below. Make sure to like the video, comment, and subscribe if you enjoyed. Appreciate y'all being here. Until next time, I'll catch you guys later. Lay y'all. Peace.